Hey guys, what's up? My name's Theo. I play middle linebacker for the Hilversum Hurricanes. That is in the Netherlands. That is in Europe. I play Euroball. Welcome to the channel. Every Friday and Monday, I put out football-related content. Friday, I know, different. Anyways, except for when games happen to be on a Saturday. In this league, most of the time they're on Sundays. But a few times we'll have them on Saturdays. We have a ref shortage, and other leagues we're in, more international stuff, so sometimes those get played on the off days. Anyway, typically in the practice non-game season for the AFBN, it's American football bond Nederland. We would say NFL, but that's kind of taken. And so, yeah, you could have NAFL, Nederland American Football League, or something like that. But anyways, that's neither here nor there about how that gets named. Like I said, every Mondays and Fridays I do football content. Mondays are games or practices. Thursdays, just like this video for me, is a Thursday. So Friday is comment responses, news, basically how the season's going, how any injuries are happening that are pertinent to me or whatnot, and right now the draft and anything going on with the NFL. I try not to do stuff with the ELF, but when it comes around, perhaps in the summer, we'll talk about that one on the news segments, because not much NFL is going to be happening because the draft will be over, and then we're waiting for that stuff to start up. So, June, July could be a weird time, considering our season's going to be over sometime here June, I think. There will be the Tulip Bowl. I'm still whether or not I should go watch that or not. Do not think we have any comments. This is like literally the deadest time of the year because everyone is doing like I said, the draft is happening right now. So people are kind of searching stuff, but like nobody's kicked up into like football season. But they're coming. 5 days ago, Samurai Warrior asked where I got this helmet. I got it from Green Gridiron. You can look on that website. If you go back to that video, which I'll link up here, you'll see it, and you'll get a link and the very specifications about what I bought, and you can get it of your favorite NFL or college team, actually. For the home game against Arnhem, that's it. Like I said, we're at a really dead time right now. I have no review comments. So we'll just kind of head into news. Again, the comments will come later as soon as people start finding my suit-up video again. When does that happen? There looks to be it doesn't technically happen until mid-July is when things start rising up. There will be views cropping in and stuff, but anyways, yeah, it's looking like July, isn't it? So well after our season's done. But anyways, we're just in that weird time. So, going into news, we're doing actually really good against Arnhem. We had equal guys, and as I've been on the sideline of the Hilversum Hurricanes as linebacker, and I was on the sideline because I was doing chains for Arnhem, it's always on the away side, or away from where the camera, anyways. So yeah, they're just as disciplined as us, if you want to take that as you do. People are like, oh, did you not understand what they were saying over there? Oh, no, I did. In fact, by and large, they spoke more English over there than you guys do. Well, that's because we know that you understand us in Dutch. Exactly. We were pretty much head-to-head, going pretty good, but we had, again, like in every game, a couple lucky picks. The problem that I was noticing during that game that's kind of been a thing is we get up to the goal line. And this has been going like all year. We go. Like we have great driving, but no red zone. And I know a lot of teams suffer with it. Because if you don't have a decent run game, it's hard to throw them off that way. The defense knows you're going to try for a run. Even if you run out to the side and you run around the line, you're still looking for a run. You're not expecting a pass. And there's not much room to pass in there. So it weirdly benefits the linebackers because we know more that it's more run and we need to keep more things contained in the middle. There's physically not much space in the end zone for, a free safety and a corner and, 2 corners and maybe a strong safety. So what do you got when you got 3 linebackers and it's a pain in the butt. And that's why it's the red zone. It's a pain in the butt. It even fails on NFL teams. I mean, some teams are just really bad at it. And we had, just the unlucky picks that happened and then got ran back because the person ran it back 96 yards. I mean, when I got my pick against Crew, I thought, I was running. I'm just not fast. After a fashion. I mean, not only did I intercept it behind the line of scrimmage, I took it back another 10 yards. So, it's not bad. It's not a pick 6. It's still a pick. Plus yards. But anyways, that game was a BNL game also. But since we lost it, we're lower on the rankings. It was not a pool game for the AFBN, the Netherlands League. So, decrease there in any fashion because each pool had a team that forfeited the entire season. So technically we're at the bottom, but we're not the bottom because one team lost every game by 20. So yeah, that's pretty intense. I'm not sure how the AFBN is going to be functioning this season afterwards, because typically there's a winner of the lower league and the loser, and they play each other. But we've had 2 teams, the Panthers and the Phantoms, that have forfeited the entire season. So technically they're the bottom. So according to the long-standing rules, we are not in threat of relegation. So we're not going to go down to what's called Eerste Divisie, first division. We are prime division, Eredivisie. It's just how it works here. I call it the upper division, the lower division. That's just what it calls to me. Anyways, so I don't think but I'm not sure if they're going to do that anyways because Corona and injuries and people couldn't make it to games, and it just coming back from the Corona from 2 years off, things got messed up. Teams were not functioning the correct way. Groningen has been forfeiting or losing games left and right. They are a pretty far away team. They're the most northern team. The only one that kind of is weird within the Eredivisie would be Arnhem, because they're way out east. But everything else is kind of in the Randstad. We got Lelystad and Hilversum and Almere and 2 Amsterdams and Rotterdam. Close to each other. I understand the United States, guys. When you can take a 2.5 hour drive and you get across this country, that's a close drive. So what are they complaining about? The longer I live here, the more I understand. And I'm now kind of like, yeah, my God, it's in Groningen. My brain says, it's not that far away. My soul says, oh, it is kind of far away. If you get what I mean. Just sort of like, I still know what 70 degrees Fahrenheit is, but I really prefer Celsius. I know what 20 and I know what 70 are. They are drastically different temperature. They are different temperature because it's like 67.5 versus 70. They're not the same. But like 20 degrees here is, I'm about ready to get my shorts on and a t-shirt and go for a bike ride. Because it is warm, but it's only like 68. Anyways, that's off topic. In terms of the BNL, it's the inaugural league for that, inaugural year for that one. This upcoming game this Saturday is against the better team from Belgium. There's 2 teams in Belgium. The Isachem, who lost that one too. That's where this shoulder happened badly, when all messed up. And then I've been kind of lingering since then. I'm on physio. But we're going against the Limburg Shotguns at home. So I'll be back on chains. If you guys tune into my TikTok, I'll probably create a small film video like I did against Arnhem. My team in the spotlight of something good, even if we were in the red zone and didn't make a touchdown on that play. It was still a good TikTok. Let's just go over quickly all the first round draft picks, 32 of them. So Trayvon Walker, a DE to Georgia. That's always nice. I always love it when a defensive person and more of a box player is like in like big name in the draft. I'm tired of like wide receivers and quarterbacks. The one thing I'd really like to see one of these days, I don't actually do the skill myself very well. I'd like to see a punter or a place kicker be the number one draft pick. It would be, considering everything else that's happening in the last couple of years, why not? Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan went to the Lions. Another DE, nice. 6'7", 260 pounds. Good Lord. Derek Stingley Jr. from LSU, cornerback, went to Texans. Okay. Ahmad Gardner, Cincinnati, cornerback, went to the Jets. Kayvon Thibodeau, that's a weird, from Oregon. The Ducks. Yeah, the Ducks. It would have been Oregon. Another DE. Two guys, offensive tackles. Nope, wide receiver to the Falcons. Offensive tackle to the Seahawks. Garrett Wilson, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver. Defensive tackle, safety, offensive guard. Wide receiver, offensive guard. Wide receiver, tackle, quarterback. Wow, everybody seems pretty good on their quarterbacks. For now. Quay Walker, Key. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Went to the Packers, inside linebacker. Yay! 6'4", 241 pounds. Whoa. My goodness. I'm only 5'11". And we got cornerback, offensive tackle, center, defensive end, inside linebacker, Devin Lloyd from Utah. Went to Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle. Got a lot of actual defense on the first round draft picks. That's nice. There's someone else, some guy from the Netherlands. He got drafted in AFL. They would have posted about it. Not the Australian Football League. Swedish linebacker Jordan Genmark. Heath signs with the Kansas City Chiefs. And then finally, sorry, I had to do some Googling around because I forgot his name. NFL International Pathway Spotlight, Thomas Odukoya, tight end from the Netherlands. He's, after a solid career at Eastern Michigan University, big-bodied Almere, Netherlands native Thomas Odukoya is eager to make the jump to the NFL. And yeah, he went to the Tennessee Titans. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm going to head out to practice here in a couple hours, and we'll see you guys there. We'll have a bit of footage of just random plays and stuff, but we're not really doing much as we have a game in 48 hours. I mean, by the time practice starts at 8 o'clock, it's going to be so late.